Make sure I'll stick around because one of our subscribers asked about reviewing a dock for her MacBook, and today we're going to take a look at one from 2B number 1. Hey everybody, welcome back. If this is your first time dropping in, welcome. This is Raf's Reviews and I am Raf. Now on this channel I say don't spend your hard-earned money on something that may not fit your needs. Let me try it out for you first, help you decide whether or not it's something that you want to spend your hard-earned money on. Now today's video is sponsored by 2B number 1. The company has sent us the product to test free of charge and is allowing us to keep it. However, no further payments are being made, so please know that my opinions are my opinions and not those of 2B number 1. But as you know, if the product is sent to us for free and a subscriber requests it, they get to keep that product. So please keep a look in your inbox. Thanks so much for your suggestion and hope that you enjoy and it works out for you. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the 2B number 1. This is the UDS09. Now this is a smaller version of one of the previous videos. Let's take a look at what the device has to offer. We've got a dual USB-C to dual USB-C, and then we have the dock itself. Okay, so when we look at the dock itself, on the front we have a 3.5 millimeter headphone and microphone jack, 2 USB-A 3.0s, a USB-C, and then flipping around to the back, we have 2 USB-A 2.0s, 2 USB-A 3.0s, a VGA, 2 HDMI ports. You have a LAN, and then you have your host ports, and then a USB-C for pass-through charging of your laptop. Now, the VGA port is rated up to 1080p at 60 Hertz. And the 2 HDMI ports are rated at 4K 60 Hertz. So I'm not going to go through the whole hookup process. I'm just going to show you real quick because it's super simple and easy. As I mentioned, on the back you have those 2 USB-C ports that are listed as host 1 and host 2. One side goes in there, and then your other side plugs into, obviously, the side of your laptop that has 2 USB-C ports next to each other. Now, if you plug a USB-C cable from a wall charger into here below, it will power your laptop. More on that later. Then you just plug in all your peripherals and that's it. You're good to go. So in a previous dock I reviewed, you had to download and install some screen recording software. But there's no need to do that with this one. So again, just a super easy setup. So how fast are the ports? So I utilized a 2 terabyte Samsung external SSD drive for the testing on the speed. Now this drive does have a USB-C to USB-C cable, so I had to use an adapter for the USB-A ports, but other than that, everything else stayed the same. So the USB-C on the front measured at 368.8 write speed and a 303.2 read speed. So I would definitely only use this connection for data transfer, and here's why. When we took a look at the USB-A ports on the front, they only measured at 35.9 megabytes per second write speed and a 32.8 megabytes per second read speed. The USB-A 3.0 on the back registered the same at 35.9 megabytes per second write speed and a 33.0 megabytes per second read speed. And the USB-A 2.0 also came in about the same at 35.6 megabytes per second write speed and 32.8 megabytes per second read speed, which I found interesting that the USB-A 2.0 and 3.0 had the same readings, as the 3.0 should have been faster. But at the end of it, all the ports worked, and that's obviously an important part of the process that definitely helps to ensure that you have a product that's usable. So, as you know, with all products there are pros and cons. Here's my thoughts on this product itself. One of the biggest pros of this product compared to the previous product that I tested is that this device does not need to do that screen recording for both screens to work. As I mentioned in the other dock that I reviewed, screen recording could make it so that you can't stream content on your computer like Hulu and Netflix, I didn't run into that problem, but there are some people who are running into that problem, that they're not allowed to even watch, movies that they purchased on iTunes because of the fact of the screen recording and it being protected content. Also, you can actually use this device to run 3 monitors if you're using your laptop as one of the monitors. When you plug in the other 2, you can actually use all 3 monitors. And probably the 2 other biggest things about this product and anything from 2B number 1, first off, their customer service is amazing. They're super responsive, always willing to help. I've always received any kind of communications back within a day. Also, for the product itself, it's small and portable and comes with a 2-year warranty, which is really hard to find these days. Now, they do sell a bunch of options for both Mac and Windows. I personally have owned 2 other docks from them prior to them ever even sponsoring this channel, so I have been a longtime fan before any of that came out. Now, for things that I think that would make this product even better is I'll call out that this is one of the lower tiers of the docking station, so it's not going to have all the bells and whistles. But for my needs, I would love for this to have an SD card reader on the dock. Obviously, with this channel, I do a lot of video work, and it just makes it easier if I have an SD card reader built in to my docking station. The next thing, the dock does not come with a cord to go from the wall into the dock. As we mentioned earlier, you can plug in a USB-C charger into the dock, and it'll provide pass-through charging for your laptop. So I did just grab a USB-C to USB-C cord that I had laying around, plugged it into the wall outlet with the Apple charger, and then the other end into the dock, and it worked just fine. But just understand that if you don't already have a USB-C to USB-C cable that is rated enough to charge that kind of device, you may have an additional cost with that. Now, lastly, if there was more USB-C ports, being as most devices have moved to USB-Cs, I would love to see these docks have more USB-C ports available on them. Now, that's across the board. Most devices that I see, or docks that I see, lean more towards the USB-A than the USB-C, and most of us do have a lot more USB-A than USB-C type of products that we currently own. But just thoughts about moving forward. All right, so that's going to do it for this review. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that we were able to answer any of your questions about the dock. If you have any other more specific questions about the dock, please let me know, and I'll address it with a follow-on video. Other than that, please make sure that you drop in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts about the review or the product itself, and let me know what else you'd like me to try out. I'll contact the company to see if they'll facilitate the review. If so, I'll go ahead and make a video for it. Again, if you enjoy the review, please give us a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe. Also, ring that bell so you can be notified when new videos release, especially if that video is something that you requested. Thanks again. You all have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Bye.